I'm here at the first job of the day. We are washing this house. I'll walk around and kind of show you guys what areas need to be hit. But yeah, it's real simple house wash. I couldn't get my chemical guy, who I usually buy bleach from, to meet me on time. So we got the Walmart Pool Essentials. It's 10%, assuming it's actually 10%. I feel like a lot of times it's lighter than that, but it'll do the trick. For most of the winter, they didn't really have any in stock. Thankfully today they're completely restocked. It was only like $5.50 a gallon, which isn't great, but it's not horrible. And so yeah, we were able to get the bleach, but had to kind of improvise there. Got the gas. I'm just going to be using an X-Jet on this job. So basically put bleach in this bucket. It's actually a pretty bad process. I need to get a better one very soon. But put the bleach in here, dilute it a little bit, and then run it through the X-Jet. So yeah, that's the process. I'll show you guys the house and then I'll get started. So pretty standard stuff on the house. As you can see, there's some organic growth on the gutters, some on the fascia here. And yeah, just a little bit dirty, nothing too crazy. Again, these gutters are pretty gross. Don't forget the downspouts, they get a lot of mildew on them. So I'm rocking all blue, bleached out. I'll switch my shoes so I don't bleach them too. But yeah, I gotta find some better clothes to wear during pressure washing. I got like the shirts made with the logo and the phone number and the bubbles and everything, and the quality's fine and they hold up with bleach, but I just feel a little bit goofy wearing them. So I think I'm gonna get some 100% polyester, just white, kind of like fishing shirts with the logo. But yeah, anyways. All right, so step one, you want to go ahead and pull the hose out. Here's what the X-Jet looks like. I throttle my pressure washer down, that way it pulls less water, so it's pulling more bleach. And then I go ahead and I mix about a gallon of 10% SH into my 5-gallon bucket. And then here in a second, you will see me put a surfactant on. I used a Southeast Soft Wash surfactant. Basically, it just makes it smell a little bit better, and it also will help it stick to the house, which will allow the chemical to work. And so, I'm just putting a touch in there, not much at all. Trust me, a little bit goes a very long way. And then here is the first part of the house. As you can see, the soffits are just, pretty dirty. Gutters really aren't too bad. But yeah, so first step, I'm wetting down all the grass and the fence. I actually made a mistake with the fence. You'll see that here in a second. So I sprayed on my SH. And as you can see, I blotched up the fence just a little bit because I think my SH was just a little bit too hot. Not a big deal, it's just cleaner in those areas. But then I go ahead and rinse off everything I just sprayed bleach on. And as you can see, it's pretty much perfect. So yeah, as far as the SH, basically put a gallon into that 5-gallon bucket, touch a surfactant, fill the rest up with water, which would leave it at about 2%. In the bucket. When it comes out of that X-Jet, it pulls it, probably about a 40% draw rate. So 1 to 0.75%, and that is plenty. There, I'm just taking down the bird's nest and repeating the process. Basically, you're just rinsing everything that could potentially be damaged by the bleach, spray it on there, rinse it off, leaves it super clean. Now, I got this job as well as the second job of the day running a Facebook ad. It's basically a video ad. It's me soft washing. I kind of go over my process, and then I go ahead and offer 20% off. It's gotten me a lot of leads. If you're interested in learning how to run Facebook ads, I've got videos for free on my channel. I also have a school link in the description that comes with a Facebook ads course, as well as you'll have personal access to me. Ask me any questions. I can help you out with your ad, anything like that. Again, that'll be the first link in the description if you're interested. Now, here is why I prefer using a pressure washer as opposed to a soft wash system for houses. Stuff like lichen on brick or something like that. I like to have the option to use a little bit of pressure, whereas with the soft wash system, let's say you got some mildew or lichen on brick, you pretty much have to like turn it up to 10% and nuke it. Whereas if you're using an X-Jet or downstream, you can just turn up the pressure a little bit, blow it off real quick. It's way faster in my opinion. You're also not wasting a lot of bleach. But yeah, the main thing with this house wash and all house washes is just to keep all the plants and everything wet. You're spraying about a 1% mix. You want to put it on anything that has organic growth on it, and then you just rinse it off. I mean, it's really that simple. Obviously, there's things you have to look out for, but as long as you're wetting things down with like a 1% mix, you really don't have to worry about too much. And so here again, exact same process that I used on the entire house, 1% mix on the gutters and soffits, and then rinse it off. And as you can see, it looks basically brand new. All right, so all wrapped up. Got here at about 10. It is 12:53. I'm packed up, ready to go. So you guys are probably gonna say this is cheap, although some people will say I'm scamming people. It just depends if you understand business, I guess. But so that I was gonna charge $320 for that house wash. On the estimate, it was like $400 discounted by 20%. So it was $320. She ended up giving me $400. So that was really nice of her. So $400 for about 3 hours of work. And didn't use much SH, honestly, less than I thought I would. Like, I think it was 3.5 gallons. So that's not a big cost. That would be $17.50. Gas overall, maybe $10. So that's $27.50. And then the cost of acquisition on Facebook, you're paying, $20 to $30, sometimes less a lead. You're closing about half or a third for pressure washing. And so, say a $50 cost of acquisition. So $77, which would make our, let's just call it $100 in cost after everything. You got your insurance and everything. So you are looking at about $300 profit. So not bad. I am going to head over to the next job right now, and I will see you there. All right, so stop 2 for the day was another house wash. This house was actually pretty clean. There's one dirty side you'll see here in a second, but I talked to the guy. He's like, yeah, I mean, it's pretty much just this one spot, but might as well just go and get the whole house wash done. And I basically explained to him that, even if it's not dirty, getting it cleaned, soft washing will prevent it from coming fast, because at some point, all of it will get dirty. And so if you can stay ahead of it, get it clean, it will keep it clean longer. You can see a little bit, it's dirty over there too. These gutters, you can't really see it, but they weren't perfect either. But I'm not going to go through the whole process again, but basically it's the same thing. You dilute your bleach into a bucket, spray it through an X-Jet, keep everything wet, spray it on, rinse it off. It's really simple. And, also what I'll say is when I was first starting, I really tried not to, if I show up to a house wash and it wasn't super dirty, I was like nervous. But, a lot of people just like to keep things clean, right? Just because there's not a massive transformation doesn't mean you're not doing a good job. So right there, you can see it just eats away that algae super quick. And yeah, pretty much just repeat that process on the entire house. Some of those spots, as you can see, are pretty high. The X-Jet absolutely takes care of that. And yeah, really no problem. And so I'm just rinsing all that off. This job did not take long at all. I was only there about an hour and a half, to about 3:30. And yeah, it was a $308 ticket. And so, you want to be at least $100 an hour. Today, I was quite a bit over that. So it was a pretty good day. All right, so that pretty much wraps up the video. We had a $708 day, give or take. The profit was about $675, so pretty good day. The first house wash took me 3 hours. The second one took me an hour and a half. That's 4.5 hours of actually working. Of course, you have drive time, stuff like that. It's probably closer to about 5.5 hours, but overall, good day. If you guys like the video, make sure to subscribe. Ask any questions you have in the comments. Don't forget, if you do want help landing jobs with Facebook ads, it will be the first link in the description, and I will see you in the next video.